high, but I've just experienced some very unreasonable things.
Look, there is a lot going on in the world at the moment, and tensions are high. And the last thing I want to do is fan the flames by bringing up a subject so divisive that it risks tearing apart the fabric of humanity any further. And yet, I must. Because a movie theater in New Zealand ejected 2 women for sneaking in their own snacks over the weekend. According to the New Zealand Herald, 2 women took some kids to see Despicable Me 4. The pair were said to take in blankets and snack bags containing popcorn, some sweets, chips, lollipops, the stuff, into the screen without being stopped by any of the movie theater employees. However, just as the movie started, an employee told them to put their snack bags away. They agreed, but the employee was apparently told by his boss that he had to sit next to them to monitor the snack situation for the duration of the film. Now, a few minutes later, one of the kids popped a Skittle into his mouth. He already had some in his hand. And that, apparently, is when chaos ensued. The employees started shouting at them and said that the police were going to be called unless they left. Now, the women agreed to leave the auditorium and continue the discussion in the foyer. And that's when 4 police officers showed up and escorted the women and the children out of the theater. Now, it's standard policy in New Zealand for theaters to ban food brought in from outside. And the Herald reported that this particular movie theater had 5 signs posted around the inside of the lobby and 1 on the door saying this. Thus, once again, one of the oldest arguments in the world has been pushed back into the limelight. Should you be allowed to take your own snacks into the movie theater? There are arguments for each side in this hot topic. Movie theaters are struggling financially, audience numbers are down, films guaranteed to have been popular 5 years ago are flopping, and theaters are closing. In the face of such a decline, cinemas need all the help they can get. Now, most of the ticket price goes to the film studio. So basically, what can make or break a movie theater is the concession stand. Popcorn, soda, they make a ton of money off that stuff. That little box of M&Ms where you can buy the equivalent at CVS for $1.50, and they're charging $6 for it. So the other side of that argument is, have you seen how much these places charge?
Report on Bigfoot Country, brought to you by Ron's